start playing. This game was recommended to me by a friend like years ago, and I'm finally getting around to play it. Display. I saw this in the settings, right choice indicators, and I just disabled it because it's my first blind through, and I don't really want hints. Let's start. We recommend viewing the tutorial if this is the first time playing. Would you like to view the tutorial? Yes. Cinderella phenomenon to advance spacebar. Corners of the box. Page up. Activation. Skip. Control. For Beck's experience, it could also be deactivated. Okay. Whatever. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there were two crystals. One was the crystallum lucis, protected by the ruler of fairies. The other one was crystallum tenebrarum, which was watched over by the high leader of the witches. The lucis was sustained by love, happiness, and joy. The tenebrarum. I'm just gonna call it rum. The rum was by fear, anger, and hatred. The fairies and witches lived in the harmony with humans of the kingdom. They regulated the powers of the crystals in order to maintain balance between darkness, and light. For there can be no joy without sadness, no courage without fear. The kingdom was at peace for a time. Then one day, a traveling bard decided to write stories, tales of the magic and wonders of the kingdom. He named these stories fairy tales. In fairy tales, the light always emerged victorious and true love was the usual reward. The fairy tales spread further than they could have ever been predicted. The humans of the kingdom began to believe that fairy tales were true and the magic of the witches were inherently wicked and cruel. The witches became hated and feared. Eventually, they were hunted like animals. The witch hunt. The high leader of the witches, in all her anger, created a fairy tale curse. You think we're so wicked? So be it. Just as you've taken our happily ever afters, we shall take yours. The witches used the fairy tale curse to attack humans indiscriminately, ultimately throwing the kingdom into chaos and darkness. The ruler of the fairies, the Lucis bearer, sought to regain peace, but the witches were blinded by the hatred for humans, who were responsible for the witch genocide. I mean, yeah, they deserved it. A terrible war, the Great War, began. Eventually, the rum bearer, the great leader of the witches, was finally defeated. The rum was lost, peace was restored, and light once was triumphed. But darkness can never fully disappear. It waits in the shadow, patient for when it's time to inevitably return. Sign here. Rocks. Prologue. Ice Princess. My name is Roxanne Rayla Britton, daughter of King Gennario Britton III. I'm the crown princess of the Kingdom of Angile. I hate these names, they're so hard to pronounce. At least that's who I used to be. But that was before yesterday, when I became the victim of the infamous fairy tale curse. Everyone has forgotten my birthright. Now I'm nothing more but than a lowly peasant. I feel like I'm stuck in a nightmare. No, but this is my reality now. I still have no idea what I must do to break the curse. I close my eyes and remember that day. It all started out like any other day. Have you heard? Another person was cursed. I'm on my way to the dining hall for breakfast when I stop and listen to the sound of hushed voices. The two maids are standing next to each other with brooms in hand. These two are slacking off again. That's terrible. What fairy tale curse was it? They say it was Pinocchio. Pinocchio? The fairy tale with the lying boy whose nose grew longer? That's awful. You know, more and more people have been getting cursed lately. You think it's those wicked witches up to something again? I thought fairy tale curses would stop after you-know-who was defeated. You are both hired to work, not talk. We're sorry, Your Highness. As can only be expected from the likes of them. Another fairy tale curse. Maybe it was okay that you became a peasant. Goddamn. The fairy tale curse started spreading even before the Great War began. I do not have much interest in its effects even now. After all, most humans probably deserve to get cursed. The victims are weak. Bruh, Angel would be better off without the dead weight. If you're up to the mother, the curse would probably have been banished from Angel the instant they fell prey to it. I want to see her downfall, but mother is not here anymore, and she will not come back, ever. Princess, the king and queen are waiting in the dining hall. I'm on my way. The king, Ophelia, and Rod are all present in the dining hall. Someone is conspicuously missing, but I ignore their absence. Good morning, Roxanne. Good morning, Your Majesty. Good morning, Roxanne. Stepmom, Roxanne, Ophelia. Ophelia wet and soft. Every day I wonder why my father married the king married a lowly baker. She could never be a true queen, for she pales in comparison to mother because she bakes bread. How fucking dare she? I take my seat next to the king, then look up at the person sitting opposite me. My stepbrother, Rod Benedict Wittenston, is bored and quiet as usual. He's 2 years my junior and the younger of Ophelia's children. He is mute and uses a plush bunny to voice his thoughts. It was apparently given to him by a fairy. Is he cursed? He minds his own business and is easy to deal with, but his older sister? My eyes go to the empty seat beside him. She's probably the most infuriating person I've ever had the displeasure of knowing. Oh, I'm so sorry I'm late. I was reading and forgot the time. And there she is. Look at this bitch being late because she was reading. How dare she? Off with her head. Good morning, dear mother, father. Good morning, Rod. And good morning to you, Roxanne. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it? Emmeline Whittlestaff, Rod's elder sister and my stepsister. She acts as if we are blood, as if she too were born a princess, as if she could be a crown princess, perhaps steal my place. I will never let that happen. Now that everyone is here, let us begin. Butlers glide inside the silver trays to carefully serve us breakfast. So, Emmeline, you're reading the fairy tale books that the king brought you. Oh yes, there are so many and they're all so wonderful. Thank you so much, Father. I'm happy you like them. I love them. It's so strange that the library didn't have any of them to begin with. It's because Mother hated them. She had all the books burned. But why is that? There are such charming stories. Fairy tales mislead humans into believing they can have things they do not deserve. Fame, riches, love, happily ever afters. And when their wishes do not come to fruition exactly as they want to, the humans blame the witches for granting them in the first place. What are you implying about the witches, Roxanne? The atmosphere shifts. The air in the room grows heavy. I continue to eat. Perhaps witches are not responsible for the evil in this world. I thought this was proven as fact. I guess not. Perhaps humans are the cause of their own downfall. Do you have any idea of what you're talking about, child? Witches have caused nothing but pain and suffering to this kingdom. Even now, they still spread this fairy tale curse to innocent subjects. The truth is, I know very little about the time that witches had free reign over Algion. I was very young then, and Mother forbade me to leave the palace, sometimes even my room. I know nothing of the people's supposed pain and suffering. Mother kept me away from everyone, and so I cannot bring myself to care. But you know, the cursed are innocent. Our people have been toiling day and night to rebuild Algil after the Great War. Our people are the kingdom's foundation, and I am endlessly grateful for the determination and resolve. Every day I wonder what your mother taught you about. Leave Mother out of this. Oh my god, this is so melodramatic. Darling, your father didn't mean to. I'm not one of your children, Ophelia. I do not need your sympathy. Roxanne, you will show your mother respect. She is not my mother. I set my fork and knife down and stand up. I am done. Excuse me. My father and I have never got on, but our relationship has begun significantly to worsen after he married the baker. My father, the king, it's been 17 years and I've never felt any love from him. He treats Emmeline and Rod, who's only entered our lives a year ago, like his own children, better than he has ever treated me. Yeah, but you're also kind of a bitch. This has been my life ever since Mother passed away 4 years ago. Mother was the only one that was there for me when no one else was. If it wasn't for that accident in the Great War, she would still be here. Why the sour face in the morning, princess? Man. Let me guess, it's the king, the queen, or Princess Emmeline? Or is it all of them? I ignore his question. Fritz, what are you doing here so early? I'm running some errands for my father. Fritz Aidan Liverton, the son of the highest blight of Order of Caldera. His father, Sir Alistair, has served the royal family for many years. Sir Alcaster is one of the king's most trusted advisors. 2 years ago, Fritz was assigned the honor to become my personal knight. His presence is the only company I can tolerate nowadays. You should wait in the throne room then. Thank you. Princess? Yes? You know, I haven't seen you once. I haven't seen you smile once since I've met you. Why is that of any importance? Still, I do hope to see you smile one day, princess. Well, I won't take it much more of your time. I'll see you at 10. 10? Don't tell me you've forgotten. Forgotten what? You're going to town today, remember? I deflate as the realization dawns upon me. I have to be among peasants, walk on the filthy streets and breathe their air. Kill me now. It's been 2 days since the king issued the order. Roxanne, I would like you to accompany Abigail on one of our town outings. Surely you could send one of the maids with her instead. I would not have requested you accompany if I was going to send maids. I sent her with the maids. I want you to make an effort to get along with your sister. I don't like him because basically her mom died 4 years ago and he got remarried, and he's like, why does my daughter not like the new random ass woman I bought with her 2 children, and why doesn't she make an effort to like be her sisters with them? Ugh, stepsister. She is your sister, and you will treat her and Rod as if they were your blood. 2 days from now, you're going to accompany Emmeline outside. It's been 4 years. It's 4 years since you left the palace. Ever since then, you have locked yourself away. You barely leave your room. It's basically, my daughter was so shocked her mother passed away 4 years ago that she locked herself. And he's like, I wonder what's wrong with her. Let's force her to spend time with strangers instead of asking. Angel was in the grip of the war back then, but now the kingdom is safe and is back to its former glory. I want you to see how beautiful Angel really is. Roxanne, a princess must know her kingdom. Go with Emmeline. She will show you the town that you only seen through your windows. Is that an order? It needs to be. Very clear. Roxanne, understood. The last time I left the palace was 4 years ago, when the king took me to check on the people of the Great War after it ended. I shake my head, removing myself from the memory. I am safe here. Princess, are you alright? It won't be that bad. The townsfolk are good people. How can you be so sure? Times have changed. People change. That is precisely the problem. Mother never changed. Mother loved me until the end. What does this have to do with townspeople? Sometimes change is for the better, princess. I think you'll see that today. If you excuse me, I'll see you later. Delora. Oh, why does she look like that? Do you think witches are capable of bringing back the dead? Maybe you can talk to me, you and the others. My dolls are my only friends. They are the only ones I can trust. Unlike humans, they will never betray me. They will never hurt me. They will always be there for me. The moment I saw Delora, I knew she was special. She was different, so elegant and realistic, it was almost as if she was breathing. She was a gift from the king on my 17th birthday. I only started receiving dolls from him when Mother passed away. Mother does not believe in birthday celebrations. But every year, at midnight, a letter would appear under my door. It would contain instructions leading me to the palace on an adventure with a room filled with gifts, cakes and sweets, a child's dream. I've been fascinated by the dolls, which had always led me to a little greeting card. A card with the words, "I love you," signed by M. A card would tell me to keep those celebrations a special secret, but I don't need to be told that. Mother always found a way to show me she still cared, in her own way. The secret celebrations had stopped as soon as she disappeared. Yes? Excuse me, Your Highness, the king has requested your presence. This better not be another lecture. Tell him I'm on my way. I will see you later, Delora. Oh, good morning, Your Highness. Sir Mithros? Sir Mithros, the royal advisor. He looks like a snake. And kind of my type. Father trusts him a great deal, just like he does Sir Alcaster. Every day, you look more and more like your mother. Creep. Sometimes, I find Sir Mithros talking to Mother's portrait when he thinks no one is looking. He must have admired her a lot. I cannot bring myself to think highly of him. There's something about me that puts me on edge. Creep. He is creep. Are you on the way to see the king? I shall not keep you then. Until our next meeting, dear princess. He gives me bad vibes. I'm with Roxanne on this. Roxanne, are you ready? You will enjoy this, Roxanne. I've heard the toy shop has lovely dolls. This will be good for you. You will get to know your sister better, and you will be able to interact and learn about the people of Angile, about our subjects. I will not learn anything I already don't know. Why do you always believe that the people around you are so incapable of good? Because I have seen how quickly people will betray and manipulate each other to get what they want. Mother warned me about human nature. You do not see clearly, Roxanne. If you would only open your eyes, you would see how good people really are. I believe I am quite capable of seeing the true nature of people. After all, I have seen that there's no good in you. Oh, shots fired. Agree though. Roxanne, where were you when I needed you 4 years ago? Where have you been ever since? He's been with the baker. Back then, I've been overflowing with grief and pain. I've just lost Mother, my entire world. I hope that maybe he could have shown me some love and compassion, even just a hug to let me know someone was there. It has been a childish hope. I have been left alone. I did not see him for months, or even barely heard his voice. You cannot rely on anyone but yourself. You cannot trust anyone but yourself. This is what you have taught me, Your Majesty. I know that I've hurt you. I know there's nothing I can do to atone for what I did. But please, Ophelia and her children are not part of that. They do not deserve to be hated. They do because they are proxy related to you, and if they give you happiness, to hate them is, best revenge. In the end, they still matter more to him than I ever did. Roxanne, enough. I have already said I will go. Everyone is waiting outside. I shudder at the thought of leaving the palace after so many years. Roxanne, it will be okay. How can you be so sure? Thank you for agreeing me to accompany Emmeline. I would not disobey an order from the king. Excuse me. Hello, how can I help? Victoria! Emmeline, Princess Emmeline, how good to see you. I trail Emmeline, ignoring her as she embraces her friend. I glance around the small shop. The dolls displayed are nowhere near the quality of the ones in my room. I cannot understand why Emmeline insists she buys gifts for her friend here. I cannot believe I'm outside the palace. There's no need to be so tense, Princess. I would never let anything happen to you. Your only job here is to relax and enjoy yourself. You asked the impossible of me. There's no need to be formal, Victoria. I'm still the same as I was. Oh yes, Rod's coming along as well. It's been a while, Victoria. It's good to see you too, Rod. I must introduce you to Her Highness, the Crown Princess Roxanne. The look on Victoria's face as she steps back from me is all too familiar. Fear. All she said was hi. What the fuck? My apologies for being so rude, Your Highness. Good morning. This is Sir Fitzgerald. He's Alcaster's son. It's a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Oh, you're Sir Fitzgerald? You're really as handsome as Emmeline described in her letters. I'm sorry? Please don't mind her, Sir Fitzgerald. I might go for him. I want to cuck her. Yeah, no, he's definitely the one I'm going for. I'm sorry, Emmeline. Right. So what brings you all the way here? I'm here to get some toys and gifts for my some new friends. Toys? From here? Are you sure? Of course I am. I cross my arms. I would prefer if you finished this errand as quickly as possible. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, Your Highness. Princess, I can barely breathe in here. I just want to go back to the palace. Don't force people to go places they don't want to. They won't enjoy their time there. Good morning. Up until this point, I've always considered Mother to be the fairest beauty in the land. The lady that walks in proves me wrong. Her beauty is mesmerizing and clearly without peer. Everyone in the shop is openly staring. Oh, you're early today, ma'am. I have some important errands to run later today. Are the items ready now? Of course, let me fetch them for you. I'll just be one moment, Emmeline. Why is she smiling at me? Oh, here you are, ma'am. Thank you. That lady was beautiful. Right? Any girl standing next to her would become hopelessly ugly by comparison. Who is she? She's new around town. Some say she's a fairy. A fairy? Fairies have saved Emmeline from the witches 4 years ago. Everyone considered them to be our saviors, and yet fairies are still unable to stop the fairy tale curse from spreading. Here you go. Thank you so much. Oh my god, how does she go to get her downfall? I'm so curious. Thank you, Victoria. I hope you drop by again. Good, I'll see you I look forward. I hope to see you. Yeah. Likewise. Leaving the palace was a bad idea. I'm a center of attention. Some people point and stare at me, however. Most, make a point of avoiding me, like I'm the plague. There are some spiteful stares, but thankfully none of them are nearly as intense as they were 4 years ago. I'm sure the townsfolk are only surprised to see you after so many years, as they avoid you and scowl at you. Right. Fitz and Rock lag behind us, which only leaves Emmeline and walking beside me. Oops. I cannot decide which is worse, the staring or her company. Her company. Let's take this bitch down. Oh, Roxanne, look, a street performance. It's been so long since I watched the last one, street performance. Good day, everyone. My name is Waltz, and I'm here to spread some happiness and magic. Ooh. The boy named Walt snaps his finger and a colorful flower petal starts to rain down from the sky. Isn't that pretty, Roxanne? And those two princes over there, it's an honor to have you in my attendance. Please accept this humble gift. He snaps his fingers and white lilies appear in his hand. Oh, thank you. The boy stares at me as if expecting for some reaction. When he gets nothing from me, he sighs and gives me a wry smile. I hope to see you again during my next show. We'll definitely try. He gracefully bows before moving back to the area to perform more magic tricks for the gathering crowd. There are performances like this all around, Angie. I love them. Oh, good for you. And maybe someday we'll get to see the musicians too. Those are my favorite. I do not intend to leave the palace again. But You don't like it out here? Rod and I grew up here. So? I love Agile. This is my favorite part of the kingdom. I wanted to share this with you, Roxanne. I know you didn't really want to come, but you still tagged along. That means a lot to me, so thank you. Yeah, I was gonna say, why does she sound like she did it for her? I did not do this for you. I'm only here because the king ordered me to go with you. I just want us to be closer, Roxanne. I would like to try to be your friend. I do not need or want your friendship. No matter how you act around me, we are not and never will be sisters. I like to take care. I take care to remember that if I were you. But Rod suddenly grabs my hand, pulling me away from Emmeline. Stop. He's staring daggers at me. I think this is the first time I've ever seen him angry. Rod, don't. Let me go. But to be fair, I'm on Roxanne's side. Because goddamn, who are you? Even if she wasn't a fucking princess, if your dad shows up with a new woman and their 2 kids and say play nice and play sisters, it's just like, oh, okay, no. Both of you ought to stay away from me. I feel the heavy atmosphere as I turn to look at the people staring at us. Their expression mirrors the disdain I saw years ago. Anger, disgust, hatred. I begin to walk away. Princess, wait! Don't follow me. Princess. I adjust my cloak, making sure my face is hidden from view. I should have never left the palace. As I walk around, I watch the people bumbling down the streets, so carefree. They work so hard for so little reward. They can work their entire lives and never have a fraction of what I have. Okay, rich bitch, shut the fuck up. And yet, they are happy, and I heard Annis lost her job at the palace. It's true. Crown Princess Roxanne made sure that poor girl was fired. I stopped my tracks at the mention of my name. Not again. Annis, was that the name of was that one maid who tore Delora's dress? If so, my decision to fire her was justified. A palace maid cannot be clumsy. Why should I tolerate poor performance? What did I do that was so wrong? I know Annis. Hard-working and big-hearted. Very good with medicine. Shame she lost her job so quickly. You know, how hard the crown princess is to please. My friend at the palace says she doesn't even smile, only goes around with that cold look on her face. That's probably why they call her the Ice Princess. Ice Princess? So all those times I heard I always suspected they were talking about me. She's the complete opposite of her Princess Emmeline. That child is an angel. We all know she should be the crown princess. Annoyance begins to simmer in me. I don't think they know what it takes to be a crown princess. You can't just be nice. You have to know politics and shit. And I don't think she has been trained enough for that if she's just been adopted a few years ago. Ever since Emmeline entered my life, I'm always being compared to her. And now I've become second best. I'm Roxanne Rilla Britton, daughter of King Gennaro Britton III and the Crown Princess of Kingdom of Agnile. I am of royal blood. She is nothing. There you are. Princess, you must come back with me. It's getting too late for you to remain outside. Princess? Are you alright? Are you hurt? I brush him off and turn away. No need to fuss. Let us return to the palace. Leaving the palace was physically and mentally draining. My bed is welcoming and to my unusually heavy body. I turn my head and meet Dolores' glassy gaze from where she sits on my shelf. I left the palace today, Delora. It was all the same all those years ago. Everyone looked at me like I was. What have I ever done to deserve these looks? You should shut up. If you shut up, I feel like they will like you more. How can I be so hated? Starts calling them peasants and disgusting. Ice Princess. I wish Mother was here. At least I have all of you. I yawn and stretch my arms. Good night, Delora. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are. Sinking, but who? Above why the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. I blink my eyes open only to see Delora sitting right in front of me on my bed. Moonlight spills as her delicate features. How I wonder what you are. Wasn't she on the shelf with all of the other dolls when I went to bed? The Laura? It's almost time. I pinch my cheeks to make sure I'm not dreaming. It hurts. Only 10 minutes before the clock strikes 12. Ooh, okay. I hope you're ready, princess. What? The doll just turned into a human? How? Who are you? You know who I am. I've been watching you ever since your father gave me to you. What is happening? I don't think I've ever been confused in my life. All the answers will come with time, but right now I'm here to give you something, princess. This is Cinderella's very own glass slipper. It is beautiful, too beautiful. Then a realization began to dawn on me. You're a witch. Smart girl, I knew you'd figure that out eventually. Now, it's time to say goodbye to your precious crown. What? This father really fucked us over in so many ways. My god. Sweet dreams, Cinderella. Oh my god, we're finally done with the prologue. Hey, wake up, girl. Huh? Okay, we didn't, lose status. I guess we just became poor. Where am I? Ow, my head. You have some nerve sleeping in front of my shop. Leave before a customer sees you. I was in my room. How am I here? Did I not hear what you say, you filthy child? Filthy? You would dare speak to the crown princess in such a manner? If you're a crown princess, then I'm a queen. You have been knocked on the head a few. Quite hard to have such grand delusions, but I'm not delusional. I'm Roxanne, a blood daughter, crown princess. Right, the king never had a daughter with that witch. Is she referring to mother? Witch? Don't pretend to be stupid, girl. I can only stare at her puzzled. Our good king only has his stepchildren, Princess Emmeline and Prince Fraud. You're definitely neither of them. What? Now get gone before you start spouting crazy gibberish at my customers and scare them away. With a huff and a puff, she leaves me to my rapidly turning thoughts, and I quickly realize that I'm in tattered clothes as I do not even have shoes on. No, this cannot be happening. I'm poor? Something shines against my chest and I reach out to grab it. Oh shit, score a new necklace. It all floods back, Delora being a witch, Cinderella's glass slipper. This is not a dream. Delora gave me the fairy tale curse. My hands begin to tremble. I must return to the palace to speak with the king. Let me in. Sorry, girl, but this place is off limits to an uninvited guest. You do not understand. I am the crown princess. I must speak to my father. As I loathe as I am to call him that, I have to. No one will believe me if I address him by the title. You best leave now, nice and quiet, before we have to force you. If you would only make way for the king. The gate swings open and 3 horses trot out. Soldiers ride 2 of the horses while the last horse has a different rider. I immediately move to block the path of this horse. The soldiers move to hold me back. Your Majesty, what is this? Your Majesty, this girl is claiming to be your daughter. Daughter? Both my stepchildren are in the palace right now. What, even father is a part of this? Father, you must help me. A witch has cursed me. For once in your life, just once, help me. You must believe me. Tell me, where's your family, child? Why are you all alone? Ugh, I swear, he's like the worst father ever. If I had a choice, I would never forgive him. I'm like, you are gonna die alone. He looks at me with pity in his eyes. He's looking at me more kindly as a peasant than he ever did when I was a crown princess and his daughter. I recoil. You must be hungry. Take this. This bitch ass. It should feed you and your family for a day or 2. The kingdom offers work opportunities to people who need them. Please let your parents know. I do not want your pity, father. Please escort this girl back to her home. Make sure she gets there safely. At once, your majesty. I watch as my father and his 2 guards ride away on their horses, leaving me to stand in the dust. He left me alone. Again. Where's your home, girl? There is nowhere left for me to go. Father has forgotten me. Leave me. Now look, our orders were to leave me alone. Suit yourself. Can't say we didn't try. Don't cause any more scenes, little girl. I watch with weary eyes as the soldiers return to the palace. How can this be happening? I stare at a small pouch in my hands. I do not know what hurts more, the fact that I've been unceremoniously paraded away from my home like I'm nothing more than a piece of garbage, or the fact that my own father does not even recognize me. Oh, look at that girl's hideous dress. I'm not wearing a dress. Ooh, let me just... I'm literally in rattled clothing. How difficult it is to be poor. It is, it really is, guys. I clutch the pouch closer to my chest as I run into the empty alleyway. I huddle into the corner, trying to become as small as possible. I squeeze my eyes shut, hoping that next time, when I open them next time, everything will be back to normal. A dream? No matter what happens, you must not leave the palace. Why? The world is cruel. People will only ever hurt you. But they're always so nice to me. That's because you're the crown princess. They will only think of what they can take away from you. I'm trying to protect you, my love. That is why you must never leave the palace. Never leave Mother. I'm the only one who will ever love you so much. Do you understand? I understand. She grew up with some terrible parents. The Marchen. Oh, finally, we're in the story progression. See where we go. Oh, let me just adjust my seat. Not. When I open my eyes, I'm still on the streets. I must have fallen asleep on the streets. That's amazing. But my nightmare continues. I'm cold in my rags. I hold myself for warmth, willing some of the cold away with veil. My feet are numb and in pain. I caked in the dirt and I've gathered from walking around barefoot. Well, that's a frightful sight. The beggar probably thought she could try her luck with the nobility that live around here. Ah, just look at how ragged she looks. What are you looking at? At two women who lack basic manners of noble upbringing. Silence, girl. Do you know who you're talking to? No, I don't care. What a nerve. Let's just go. There's no reason to stoop to the commoner's level. I'll remember you, and once this curse breaks, I will make you regret your words. I became acutely aware of the fact that I am not eating anything for almost a day. I've been sitting here thinking of a new mess that my life is. A moping around will not break my curse. Crying will not help either. I should find that witch, but how? I have no idea where she is. Laura, I swear I will make you regret doing this to me when I find you. I will find food first. Is this all the king's things I'm worth? Leave, girl. A dirty peasant like you have no place in this restaurant. But why? I can pay. Find another place. You're scaring away my customers. Am I not a customer? Shoo, there's nothing for you here. He has swatted me like a fly. What the nerve. Sensing that it will not bring me anywhere, I ball my hands into a fist and scream at the sky. I get the same treatment at the next 3 restaurants. I try. I am treated by nothing but less than dirt, like my money has no real value. I'm the crown princess. They have no right to turn me away like this. I've been eating stale bread, anything to keep the hunger at bay. The bread barely helps. At the corner of my eye, I notice a small bakery. There are croissants on the display, making my mouth water. Slowly I begin to make my way there. Ow, my feet ache every step. They look even worse than before. If I only had enough coins to buy a pair of shoes, but food is more important. If the rags I am wearing and the pouch of my money are all I have, then I need to prioritize. I will die before I beg. 2 croissants. You need to pay, girl. There's no free handout here. I take a coin from my pouch and hand it to her. This should be more than enough. The owner stares at the coin before reluctantly taking it. She hands me 2 croissants in the paper bag. I will not ask you where you got those coins. Are you implying I stole them? How else would a beggar like you get that money, that amount of coin? Now be off with you, child. I won't have you scaring away any other customers. Without a word, I turn and start walking away from the woman. So this is the goodness of people of Agile. I'll take out one bite of the croissant, cringing at the little at the dryness. Hey girl, what now? I saw you at the shop. Want to share how you got these coins there? Excuse me. Look at her, brushing us off like she's royalty or something. Let me go. You ain't no better than us. Now be a good girl and hand over that pouch. The man on my left grabs the pouch and attempts to yank it away from me. I will not let these brutes take anything from me. I elbow the man in the stomach and then aim to kick the other man's shin. I have an opening. I take it. What? I pull myself free and begin to run as fast as I can. Hey! Where do I go? I'm not familiar with these streets at all. It's highly unlikely that I'm just gonna hit a dead end. Where should I go? Well, in doubt, always go left. I cannot let the pain of my feet and exhaustion stop me. If I stop now, they'll definitely catch me, and taking my coins may not be the worst thing they do. A dead end. Nowhere left to run now, girl. What do I do? Oh, who are you, gentlemen? This is definitely not how you treat a lady. Huh? Who's there? A shadow looms above us. Before I can blink, a person has dropped in front of me. His body acts like a barrier between the 2 men and me. Who are you? Who is he? I feel like I've seen this color combination. Oh, me, just a passing gentleman concerned about a damsel in distress. It turns out the man, his expression calm, is flashing dangerously. Now, I should teach you gentlemen a lesson. Is this the girl from the store? They have the same hair color and eye color. He's got a store. What? Come back here, you coward. The 2 of us can take him. I think your friend has the right idea. I'm not the type to show mercy. This is way too much for a little gold. Are you alright, my lady? Oh, you found her. The boy from yesterday? You're a little slow, aren't you, kid? Don't call me that. These 2 know each other? I don't even know what's going on anymore. I feel ill. My head is pounding and my feet feel simultaneously like they're gonna frozen and on fire. My stomach rumbles. The hunger is coming back with vengeance. My body feels light. Princess. Prince? Oh, they know who I am. Lady Parfait will be able to help her. You're right. We need to move before anyone else sees us. Yeah. You have made the right choice. The crystal in the upper corner indicates that you have the right choice for a particular love interest. Each color responds to a certain love interest. If they appear belatedly after you make your choice, so keep your eyes and ears open. Okay, so red is this guy? Everything is fading. A train? What is in your hand, Roxanne? It was hurt. I just wanted to help it, but it died. It's all my fault. It's not your fault, my love. It died because it was weak. But this is the world, Roxanne. Only the strong survive. The weak get casted aside to die. You are not weak. You are strong, my crown princess, and you do not cry. Now wipe your tears. I don't want to see you cry again. Do you understand? Yes. Now get rid of that thing and wash your hands. Did you not hear me, child? Yes, mother. So neglectful father and abusive mother. Sounds great. Oh, you're awake. Where am I? Oh, well, this isn't my room. My hand flies to my chest where a little glass slipper hangs from my neck. Still here. Are you okay, miss? This girl is the maid that tore Dolores' dress. Dolores. The one I fired for her clumsiness. Miss, to think I would meet her like this. Leave me alone. Oh, right, of course. Here's some salve I made for you. It'll help with the pain. Now what? You haven't thought at all, have you, Ice Princess? You. Suddenly, she's there. Delora stands before me with a snide smile, looking happy with herself. She's the cause of everything I've been through. All the pain, heartache, and hunger. It's all her fault. I try to stand, thinking to give the witch a piece of my mind, and as soon as my feet touch the floor, pain shoots up my leg. I end up falling back to the bed. Ow. You should be more grateful to the girl you just scared away. She's been taking care of you for the past 2 days. 2 days? I've been passed out for 2 days? I'm suddenly vibrating with anger. Remove the curse. Now. Huh. Do you think you can just command me to remove the curse in your best princess voice? What do you want? Gold? What I want is worth more than all the gold you can summon in the world, Agile Princess. Besides, having read fairy tales, the caster cannot take the curse back. You need to focus on breaking the curse yourself if you want your life back. Mother burned the books before I could read them. 1 or 2 of them. I do not think it either involved curses, just genies trading away your voices for legs. Oh, good that you're awake, Princess. Who are these people? Parfait, should you really be up and about? Don't fuss. I'm feeling much better. Are you a witch as well? Oh no, my name is Parfait, and I'm a fairy. A witch and a fairy in one room, being friendly with another? Impossible. Look at her face. You weren't expecting that at all, were you, Princess? What's going on? I'm sure you have so many questions. How do you know I'm the princess? Don't be silly, she's a fairy. Of course she knows. I promise that we'll do our best to answer your questions. I don't even know where to start. What would you like to know? Why was I cursed? Seriously? You're gonna ask that? I wouldn't have asked if I knew the answer. You have such a temper on you. Well, this one's a simple answer. It's because you're a cold-hearted, cruel, wicked princess who deserves to be punished. I mean, not really. Delora, a curse is the only way to force you to change your horrid ways. Because to be honest, if she's royalty and the only thing she's done so far is just stay cooped up in her house for 4 years, like recent-wise, and like fire maids, it's not like the worst thing someone can do. They act like she killed someone and executed all of her servants. I don't know. Delora, you could put it more nicely. I'm pretty sure I was already being nice. Change? Why do I need to change? Also, like, if they wanted you to change, maybe hire a tutor so she can act more even if she doesn't feel like it. It's such a strange. Are you completely unaware of how heartless you are to other people? The coldness you show to your stepfamily and your father. They don't deserve any love. I don't know where you're going off, bitch, but the dad is literally the downfall of us, and the stepfamily, like, who the fuck are they? Even the way you treat Princess Emmeline. Why would I? You just like Emmeline, and you just want me to treat her nicely in particular. Ugh, sob. Why would they need to be treated any differently? You need to prove that you have some goodness in you, Princess. Some smidge of kindness. This is such bullshit. Why? People only show you kindness when they want something from you. The instantly they get what they want, they just show you away. What else would you like to know? How do I break the curse? The necklace you got is from Cinderella's grasp slippers. To break the curse, you must get a second slipper, complete the pair. And how do I do that? By doing 3 good deeds. What? It really is an easy thing to do. Yeah, at least for someone who knows how to be good. 3 good deeds, what does that even mean? That is also a very true question. Can I do like a pass it on chain where I pay for the guy's meal behind me and, you know, pass it on? I wouldn't even know where to start. Take heart, Princess. Goodness is innate in everyone. Are you sure it's the case with this one? Delora, I was not that mean. I'm a witch, and I think I have more goodness in my big toe than she has in her entire body. Now you're just being mean. For every good deed you accomplish, you will get a piece of the glass slipper. When you got on all 3, you complete the pair and break the curse. Simple. I suggest you start by polishing that attitude of yours. What else would you like to know? These bitches are really like almighty up my ass right now. Jesus Christ, it's not that deep. What happens when I don't break the curse? I think you know the answer to that one, princess. What else would you like to know? Why are you two working together? To answer that, we'll give you a bit of a history lesson. Oh, I got this. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there were two crystals. Dramatic aside, there is one crystal in the kingdom called the crystalline lucis. It is powered by happiness and love. The other called is crystal rum, powered by fear and anger. The strongest of the witches is the rum bearer. The strongest of the fairies is the lucis bearer. Parfait is the lucis bearer. I take in Parfait's frail and sickly appearance. She's the strongest fairy? The Great War has damaged me. My powers are a fraction of what they used to be. And with no child, I have no successor to my burden. What does a bearer do? A bearer regulates the energy of the crystals and keeps the balance between darkness and light. For centuries, the fairies and witches lived in harmony with humans of kingdom. Until a certain human decided to be a pest. Who was he? I knew him as Hans Grabble Grimm. He wrote the fairy tales. He started the feud between witches and fairies in the process. How could a single person have so much power? It was the power of his words. In Grimm's story, the witches were always evil. The humans naturally grew fear and hate them. They began to hunt them. Didn't the witches fight back? We aren't allowed to use powers to harm. But it all changed when the rum bearer decided revenge was more important than our promise. The witches took over the kingdom. They created a fairy tale curse to spread even more sadness and anger, to fill the human's heart with negative emotion. All to feel the power of the rum. The delicate balance of harmony between crystals were broken. The witches and the rum grew far stronger than they were ever meant to. We had no choice but to fight. And then the Great War happened. The rum bearer was eventually defeated. I have a feeling I know who the rum bearer was. But okay, the Great War was ended with the help of the unexpected ally, but many lives were lost. The good witches suffered horribly. Was the ally my dad? Did my dad kill my mom? The only person who loved me? I still have to stay hidden in hopes of having any kind of peace. Are you trying to make me believe that there are good witches? The rum can poison a heart and mind into darkness and cruelty. The witches have put themselves at risk in working with the rum and maintaining harmony. Some inevitably, are corrupted. Many good witches were corrupted during the war. Most remained that way. Many do not believe it, but witches can just be as kind as fairies. And yet, it wasn't a fairy that cursed me. I've done good by cursing you, princess. You'll thank me when you're broken it. Delora was not corrupted by the rum. She's as good as they come. Hopefully, you'll see that yourself. I doubt it. Apart from my own inherent goodness, Parfait and I are working together because we have a common goal, which is to restore the balance between darkness and light. 3 good deeds and I get my life back. Easier said than done. You said Cinderella, didn't you? Didn't she go to a ball and find a prince? What does doing good have to do with that? Going to a ball, finding a prince, it's all old-fashioned, no fun in that. Cinderella is a girl with a pure heart. She's always willing to help others, even if they are cruel to her. Anyway, I have bought some clothes for you. I'll leave them on this table. We'll be waiting outside. There are some people I'd like you to meet. They really are forcing their own ideals on me. I cannot believe this. I look down at my neatly bandaged feet. I have to admit, while sore, they are nowhere painful as they were 2 days ago. Here's some salve. Why would she even care? I was the reason she lost her job in the palace. She doesn't even remember you, bro. Yep. But still, she has no reason to do such things for me. I ignore the salve for the time being and gingerly stand up, testing my patience for pain. The injury is definitely healing. I slowly walk to the table and change into the clothes they have left here. The dress is nowhere as luxurious as the one I wear in my palace, but still far improved from my rags. All my life, I've never had to lift a finger, and now I will not let them see how much they have rattled me. I refuse to break. Just watch me. I will free myself from this curse. What is this place? There are several people in the room chatting amicably with each other. I notice that the girl has left me salve on the counter. It's the Ice Princess herself. They know who I am? I didn't think it was true. Cursed from her wholeheartedness, as to be expected. These fucking bitches. You remembered who I am, and yet you still treat me like this? Well, you aren't really a princess anymore, are you? You're one of us now, girl. Please, everyone, you shouldn't be treating a newcomer like this. Princess, let me apologize. They mean no offense. I cannot believe that. Not when the people of Parfait are simply smirk and shrugs as I meet their gazes. What is this place? The tavern, a home for those with the fairy tale curse. You make it sound like some kind of holiday house. Don't ruin my moment, Delora. Marchand Tavern? The Marchand was built 3 years ago, when the number of cursed and angel continued to rise. The goal is to gather those affected so they might help each other break the curse. Of course, I am also here to provide help as necessary. Only the cursed and those allied with our cause can stay here. The evil and wicked will never find this place. Most of the people here are cursed? How come these people? Because they're cursed. Yep. Everyone has forgotten that you are a crowned princess. But because these people are cursed, they still remember your title. It goes without saying that fairies and witches are also not affected. Come, princess, let me introduce you to a few boarders that we have at the Marchand. Parfait beckons to the servant girl. Annis, she does most of her cooking. I'm sure you understand why she's working here now. She deserves an apology. Miss Delora, what are you talking about? Don't worry your little sweet head over it. You won't remember what the Ice Princess did to you. Huh? I have nothing to apologize for. Clumsiness did not benefit the palace maid. I only did what was necessary. Well, it's nice to meet you, princess. I'm Annis Willow. I hope we get along. Really? This is how you're gonna start doing good? I don't believe I asked for your opinion. Please, you two, no fighting. It's not even they want me to be, like, have a kindness in my heart. They just want me to be nicer to people. What the fuck? Uh-huh. How did you know? Both of you were in the Order of Calderon. That's right. It was a big surprise when they both left a year ago. I only recently found out because they acted against Sir Alcaster's orders, and they were stripped from their titles, dishonorably discharged from service. What are you two doing here? We help the fairies. They and Annis are exceptions. They are allowed in this tavern without the curse. Help protect the Marchand. From the witches, they do anything to make sure these curses remain unbroken. What about you? I am an exception. Also, I'm good. You keep forgetting the good part. Remember, not all witches are evil. Your curse is a test. A test? Originally, the wicked were cursed so they can learn to change. Their curses were meant to teach them a lesson. I'm hoping your curse teaches you a lesson too, Ice Princess. I'm only trying to help you. I don't need you to show me how to change. I just want my life back. Well, to do that, oh my god, we're just going in circles. Make friends, love to hang out, love to see you friendly, but I'm busy. Don't make any more enemies. Like, she fired a few people. Like, it's not that bad. I will break this curse on my own. I was told it was rude to stare. What did I do? Did I fire you? What happens in the past stays in the past. No one is allowed to harm anyone else in the Marchand. If you cannot comply, you are no longer welcome here. No matter, the princess will get what's coming to her. Did I kill your family? They hate me. They hate me somehow, and I've only ever left the palace twice in my life. How did this happen? Is it because they cannot remember who I am? Maybe being in the margin is not a good idea. They'd probably rather see me suffer under its weight. 3 good deeds. How am I supposed to complete 3 when I don't know if I can accomplish 1? Oh! What is she doing here? You are in my toy shop. Yes. I'm Miss Karma. Your name is Karma? Yes, it's a suitable name for someone as beautiful as me, no? Karma, your narcissism is gonna scare the princess away. You are that magician boy. Boy? Oh, how appropriate. Boy. Call me that one more time and I'll ruin that pretty face of yours. You would hit a lady? How savage. Anyway, I'm Walt's cat Crystal, and I have Neverland curse. What about you, princess? What's your fairy tale curse? Does everyone share what their curse is? We talk about it freely in the market. The whole point is helping each other break that curse. After all, hard to do if we keep our fairy tales quiet. He pauses and narrow his eyes slightly. Well, some people keep the fairy tales a secret. He eyes Karma briefly. Has anyone managed to break their curse? I've been told a few have. A few, that's not reassuring. At least the curses can be broken. I cannot particularly say that reassures me either. What ails you, darling? What's your curse? You can talk to us about it. Tell us what it is. Cinderella. Oh goodness, Cinderella. Explains the nature of your curse, only to be reversed, hasn't it? We're just a rag. That's one way of putting it. Karma, you're not helping. You really are better off ignoring him, princess. He mostly speaks nonsense. He? Princess? May I speak with you? I'd like you to meet someone, though I'm sure you already know him quite well. Oh, I knew it. I knew it was a curse and that he had to speak through the plushie. So you really are cursed. I was the one that gave Seti to Rob so that it had some way to voice his opinions. Sebi. Short for Sebastian. Cute, isn't it? Nice to meet you, princess. Sebi's voice changes when it greets me. The tone it usually is lower whenever it speaks to Rod. Perhaps that is what Rod's voice actually sounds like? Wait, if he remembers me, does that mean the mermaid's curse? What? That is my curse. Rod has been mute all this time because he is cursed? Does everyone else know? Obviously, they are my family. Even the king? He knows as well. So I'm the only one you never told. I didn't think you particularly care either way. He's not wrong. Yet, I cannot believe I did not know. The father is like, I want you to know my children. I want you to be so close to your stepchildren. And it's like, oh, I'm not going to tell you anything about them. You just have to... Bro, I don't like the dad. I was left out once again. What are you doing here? I've been trying to help Rod with his curse. That is why he comes to the marching from time to time. But I don't even want. Anyway, I only came here to confirm that you truly were cursed. I wanted to see it with my own eyes. It was a big surprise when I woke up in the palace and you weren't there. An even bigger surprise when I found out no one remembered you. It's been days since I was cursed. I wonder, how are things at the palace? Livelier. Happier. You bitch. Happier? I've never seen my family happier than they are now. I'd say it's a good thing you aren't a princess anymore. I always thought Rod didn't really care about me regardless, but is this the truth? To be honest, I don't really care for this little bitch, so this is how you truly feel. So I've become cursed for you. I've become cursed for you to open up about how you truly feel. The only thing I didn't say anything earlier was because Emmeline didn't want me to. I'm happier too, now that you're gone. I don't have to pretend to like you anymore. You didn't even pretend that hard. These You guys could just hang out without me. Like, I didn't protrude in your family, like, little reunions. You invited me to lunch. Like, fuck. I'm going to return to the palace now. I'm gone. They're all happier. Your existence has been raised in the palace. They've never known you, so they're so much happier. That doesn't mean they're happy with us. I mean, he just said. What did I expect? Why did you bring me here? The people in the marching day. I shouldn't have left you there alone. I'm sorry. You knew how they felt about me. What have I ever done to them? Now isn't the right time to explain. Will be the right time. So many things have happened to you, but I need you to be patient, Roxanne. So these people hate me, and they are like, you're a bad person. You should be better. And then you ask, what did I do that was so bad that they hate me? And then they're like, we can't tell you that. Go do 3 good things. Yes, he has. Princess, we'll talk about this later. For now, you must focus on breaking your curse. Did I miss something? No. Liar. Maybe the fairy's right. I don't think I'm ready to find out how I made so many people hate me. Well, Parfait, I think it's time we get down to business. What should we do with her? What are you talking about now? You, of course. You've got nowhere to go, right? She is right. I think back to the days I spent in the streets, Shiver. I will do anything, so as long as I don't have to go back there. The princess can stay at the merchant with me and stay in the rest of my life in the borders. I almost forgot what hope felt like. But you have to work in exchange for a room. I celebrated too soon. What? The magic has limitations. Just like anything else, money doesn't appear out of thin air, not even for a fairy. The merchant doesn't attract many customers since only cursed people and few can enter. I sell my portions here and there, but I have several hungry mouths to feed, and my funds are tight. I thought fairies lived in luxury. Parfait, are you broke? You broke-ass bitch? Ooh, even the ice princess can tell. And yet you still take people in? That's how Parfait operates. She's good-natured to a fault. I'm told suffocating beneath my death will be what kills me. Why don't you just leave? I assume you make enough to care for yourself. Leaving someone in help? I could never. And that, princess, is how goodness works. How goodness works? It's not as if I accept freeloaders. All my boarders must help me run the marchand and do errands. The princess has never worked a day in her life. I doubt she'll be useful. If karma can be useful, anyone can. I have yet to see karma be anything but useful. Princess, you're more than welcome to stay if you're willing to help out. The least you can do? That's the least you can do in exchange for a roof over your head and 3 meals a day. Oh, and shoes. Do it for the shoes. Do I even have a choice? You don't. I toss and turn in bed, unable to sleep. The mattress is hard and the sheets are itchy, nothing like the bed I had in the palace. What I would do to give for my old bed again, for any of the comforts of home. I miss my dolls. Lady Parfait! Lady Parfait! I sit up immediately. What is going on? I leave my room to investigate. Settle looking anxious. What is happening? Sorry, did we wake you? No, but the noises Garland was making would have woken the dead. Found an injured man while we were doing rounds. Injured man? What were you doing outside? It's almost 1 a.m. Nothing you need to worry about. That's suspicious. Lady Parfait and Anis are tending the man right now. These people, will they just find anyone they will find on the streets? What if this man is dangerous? Do you think the witches got him? It's possible. We'll have to find out and see when he awakes. The next day, Parfait reveals that the only man suffered minor head injuries. She said that she expects him to wake up soon. Looking at the tray of food in my hands, Anis has asked me to bring it up to a stranger's room while she finishes her stuff cooking. I would have never been asked to do this in the palace. Goodness, what does that poor tray have done to deserve that look? I must say, it is odd to see the princess doing nice for something. Someone. What do you want? I have something to ask the man that was brought in last night. Seeing you are good enough to deliver breakfast, I thought I'd tag along with you. If you're just going, just bring this tray up with yourself. You're not in any positions to delegate your duties to me, Miss Roxanne. Come on, our guests must be famished. Come in. I thought the man would be old, but surprise, he looks young, probably in his early 20s. He's lost in some reverie as he stares at the small notebook. Good morning. Good to see you're awake and breathing. Why is he staring at us like that? Am I dead? What? Am I in heaven? Or maybe you two are angels that I've fallen out of it? I see. What can a humble gentleman like myself do for you lovely ladies? Ah, you can join me on this bed. It's very comfortable and plenty of room for the both of you. I'll follow your lead on this one, princess. Princess? Oh, of course, such a beautiful lady can only be a princess. Look at the noble way you uphold up the tray. Throw the tray at him. Can I throw the tray at him? I'm tempted to let you. Feisty as well. Oh, be my beating heart. I can't even throw it at him. Another lovely lady has entered my chambers. I don't think my heart can handle this perfection of 3 of you at once. Some lady decided she had enough of his rubbish and wanted to punish him. The Lord have patience, he might not even be in the right state of mind right now. He did take injuries to the head after all. What? You're familiar. But no, it's impossible. Aren't you the crown princess? What are you doing here? If he knows me, then he's definitely not a witch or a fairy. Can only mean one thing if he recognizes the ice princess. What is your name, good sir? I would answer any questions you ask me, madam, but I don't remember. Amnesia? I know everything about Angel, and yet I don't remember the first thing about myself. Except that I have Rumpelstiltskin's curse. Rumpelstiltskin, is that a fairy tale? Fairy tale curse? Do you remember how to break it? I need to collect 3 memories and get them to appear in this journal as entries. My first memory is waking up and holding this. It's empty. Another victim. I'll be outside if you need anything. Rumpelstiltskin, what's that fairy tale about? Does not do a good job of hiding her laughter. What? I don't know these stories and she's fucking laughing at my face? I'll keep it short. Once upon a time, there was a girl that was said to be locked in a spin and straw into gold. The king found her and locked her up in a tower. He said he wouldn't let her go until she turned all the straw in the room into gold. But this girl was just a regular human. She knew she would never be able to turn that straw into gold and feared that she would be locked up forever. That's when an odd little man appeared, helping to do the job if she gave something for him in return. The girl gave him her necklace and the man spent the rest of the night spinning the straw into gold. But she wasn't released. Second night, gave her a ring. Third night, ordered a spring. Last time, had nothing to give the little man, so they made an agreement. He would spin the straw in gold as long as she gave him his first child. Wanted to marry the king in the first place. Hush, I'm trying to tell the story here. Years passed, and the queen finally gave birth to her first child. That night, the odd little man returned and demanded to do, but the queen didn't want to give up her child. The man said that he wouldn't take the child if the queen was able to guess his name in 3 days. The man's name was Rumpelstiltskin. Did she guess it? Oh yeah, the night before, she was officially off. The queen was drawn to the forest by a little sound of a voice. She saw the man celebrating his upcoming victory, singing about how no one has ever guessed his real name, which is Rumpelstiltskin. He does not sound particularly smart. So agrees the general populace. Rumple, we're here to flirt. because the man couldn't remember his own name. His fashioned one from his own curse, Rumple. I think it suits him. I will never understand Parfait. These enormous, amorous waste of space is about as useful as karma. I've returned. Speak of the devil. Did you miss me? Because you made me run the errand for the toy shop the other day, and because Jedidica carries things for the ladies. I'm gonna drop them now. Welcome home. Oh, you're all surprised. My life before this moment has been depressing monochrome. Now that you've entered my bleak existence, I see everything in that beautiful blazing color, and nothing shines more brightly, more vividly than you. I am Rumple, my sweet. Let us talk of marriage. Answer, my angel, I beg of you. Keep. Say that word and it is done. Your filthy hands off of me. Ow. Not again. I will never be interested in the likes of you. Go on, lad, give him a good beating, like the one you gave me. My queen, there is no need for violence. What did you call me? He's still recovering. What's going on? Karma is a man. It doesn't take kindly to be flirted with or proposed to. She is a man. But your voice, your face, your breasts. Ow. That's what you're focusing on, pervert? I worship all the aspects of the human form, but my particular favorite has always been... Ow. Do yourself a favor and shut up. I would have never known, but why would he do this? Don't look at me. I have my reasons. Is it because of your curse? Yes. I am undone. My heart is in pieces. I knew him for 10 minutes. For those who can hear the music in my heart, in their heart like I, and takes only a look to fall madly, irrevertibly in love. I must leave. My heart will need time to heal. The merchant attracts all sorts, doesn't it? This one is entirely Parfait's fault. Back to work. Karma, a man. It's not fair he's so beautiful as a woman. This lady Parfait. Oh, this brat again. Very well. A cursed princess and a cursed prince. What an eccentric collection of friends you have, Lady Parfait. I wouldn't say they were eccentric necessarily. You're the most eccentric one here, Rumple. Really now? Even when my mother was alive, I had all my meals alone, since my parents were always too busy to sit down for meals with me. The meals with Ophelia and her children were always so awkward and silent. However, the atmosphere here is lively and friendly, even though I barely know anyone here. Is something wrong? Excuse me? You barely touched your food. I'm just not used to eating with company, that's all. Sharing a meal brings the family closer together. I apologize. Closer, huh? Good deeds, omitting not to know to complete one. You're not very helpful. Here every day as in take some kind of lessons. The princess needs advice. Well, she is in luck. I happen to give the most excellent advice, and believe me when I say I can teach almost anything. The princess is indeed lucky, as I am available for teaching duties. No doubt, I'd be the better choice as I don't go about deceiving the world. Excuse me, you're gonna die. The man broke my heart. Anyway, I'm happy to help you in any way I can, princess. Oh no, I'm not asking my stepbrother. He can go fuck himself. Why are you all willing to help me? It's what we do. Trust no one but yourself. You do not need to care about anyone but yourself. That's the last lesson Mother has told me. It's easier that way. These strangers, they'll gain nothing. Is this the goodness I was meant to see, Father? The decision. I don't see why this is necessary. Like a commoner. No reloading. You can't pull that princess card anymore, now that you're a homeless peasant. Being demoted to a homeless peasant is not my fault. You really think about it, it was kinda let me to demote you. Stop teasing her. I'm only speaking the truth. If you do nothing, you get nothing. You're no longer a princess. Eat what you do. What you do is your choice. Do I even have a choice? Not really, no. Let's see. How about cooking duties? No way, she'd burn salad. Could she be a receptionist? We'd lose all our customers. That's probably true. I'm right here, you know. Sorry. Do you have any useful skills at all? As a princess, I had servants who did everything for me. They cleaned my room, helped me dress. How am I supposed to possess skills of things I've never done? I found her perfect job at Cinderella. Ta-da! Sweeping the floors. I refuse. A princess does not clean. Isn't this a bit too much? Nonsense. The princess is learning new skills. Mr. Broom will teach her everything she needs to know. If the floor is dirty, Mr. Broom will come to life and start sweeping. And if not, then it will not stop until this floor is spotless. But she's fine. A little sweeping never killed anyone. You are dreadful. Wait, did they really just leave? Damn. This is parfait sent me to check. How lovely, it's so clean. I can see my reflection on the floorboards. I'm impressed. I didn't know princesses could be so terrifying creatures. Then do not open the Martian. I do sympathize with you. What would you know about that? More than you think? What? Oh, did I let that slip? That was my mistake. He's definitely having some... If he's royalty, I'm definitely gonna go his route and then fucking abandon my family because they don't deserve shit. I must act. Whom should I like? Karma. Rumpel is a creep. Fuck Rod. Karma seems like he was from money at one point. Oh, Princess Roxanne, you look stunning, as always in your work clothing. I'm here because I want you to teach me about goodness. Not even a compliment in return. I am rather offended. Relax, Princess, I'm just teasing you. I notice. Can you answer my question? Princess, you do want me. This is going nowhere. Maybe I should ask someone else. Princess, wait. You made the right decision coming to me for help. Rest assured. The best people, Princess, look beautiful. The way you look outside has to match what you have inside. How's that supposed to help you? Are you implying I'm not beautiful? Of course not. I only suggest you smile more often. Smiling will not accomplish a good deed. And smiling has nothing to do with beauty. Oh, I'm afraid that's not true. People who have beautiful smile all the time. Like myself, he's not helping at all. Don't give me that look, darling. A real smile lifts the heart and takes stress off the mind. And, well, in order to do good, you must first change yourself. Make yourself more beautiful on the outside and the inside. He is shallow as a puddle of water. Oh no, the floor is dirty. Stop. This princess is actually sweeping. More like the broom is sweeping and the princess is along for the ride. Lady Parfait, your orders have arrived. Put them in the back. You are dirtying the floor. Sorry. This was Dolores doing, wasn't it? Isn't it obvious? This has "Witch having fun" written all over it. I need water. Wow, completely spotless. You are the worst. Don't be mad at Broom Princess, it's only trying to help. It is doing nothing but making my life miserable. Lady Parfait, I must speak with you. Just mud on our shoes. I believe it's because of your shoes. I have just cleaned the floor. I'm sorry, I'll clean after myself right away. Good. The princess is something else. I've never seen a witch so frightened of someone before. Yeah, Delora did ruin your life for her own... I don't even know what a good person is. Whom should I ask today? You know, I just go for Karma, I don't care. What a rare sight. Oh, princess. Why are you so surprised to see me? Because it's an honor every time you visit me. Have you come for my advice? I want you to tell me how to do a good deed. My, so straightforward. What is he talking about? It's really simple. You just do something without strings attached. And doing something without payback. Have you done something for that? Of course I have, princess. That was a long pause. It was only a thoughtful one. Right, is that all? I believe so. That tidbit of wisdom should serve you right. Well, it's been a month? My god. Being selfish, consider other people's feelings, patience, soothing the broken heart, bravery, loyalty, beautiful on the inside and out. Must come from my heart. That will not be easy. A dream? Your personal feelings are nothing but a weakness for others to exploit. That is why you do not show them. You only show them what you are strong. Yes, mother. You must not let false kindness deceive you. People will use niceties to trick you into exploiting your weak emotions. But you can trust me, Roxanne. I would never hurt you. I would never lie to you. I'm all you need. I love you, Roxanne. I love you too, mother. This bitch is getting brainwashed. The father did nothing to stop it. Oh my god. Pairing up? Pair out with someone in the tavern. It's only a matter of time. Does Delora not want me to be fucking kind? What's up with this bitch? Whatever. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? She just... It's her whole thing. I just don't want you to be rude anymore. Jesus Christ. Or I'll just pair up. Anything to get this done. Oh. I know. He's him. Who is he? Is he the snake guy? Maybe if I unlock him next round, I will definitely get you because I'm gonna cuck Emmeline because fuck her. Oh my god, there's 10 chapters. I'm on chapter 3. I need to save this at one point. I find him in the usual table talking to Waltz. Good morning. Maybe coming to Karma was a bad idea. I would love to stay and offer advice, but Waltz and I are better off. We have work to do today. You're gonna make a lady carry everything? I cannot say I like the glimmer in your eyes. Would you like to help? That's not how this works. Oh, Waltz, you're no fun. Helping Karma carry things does not sound pleasant, but I'll go. Truly? Oh my, Waltz. It seems I won't be requiring your assistance today. Princess, are you sure? Perhaps... I'm sure. Take good care. I like Karma because she is the fucking most beautiful. Why do you dress like a woman? Darling, not so loud. Why is it even a secret? It's related to my curse. I mentioned before, didn't I? What was your curse again? Is knowing my curse even so important? You know my curse, so tell me what's yours. You drag me around town to help me carry things. But Princess, those even were my things. They weren't mine either. Okay, I will tell you, that's very sad. I have the beauty's curse. It is what forces people to fall in love with me every time they see my handsome face. Terrible, isn't it? Yes, so very terrible. What? Most people don't agree with me. It does not make sense for a witch to cast a good curse on you. I guess it doesn't, does it? Thank you, Princess Roxanne. Why is he thanking me? Still, it feels like I'm missing something. Is that entirely of his curse? But people don't fall in love with you when you're a woman as well? No, Princess. The love and admiration or appreciation sometimes last. And when you're a man? They swarm to me, like moths to light, and become suffocating. Whom does it affect? The curse only affects women. It is a condition that the curse that they have to be a woman and that I have to be a man. It is part of the fairy tale. Very heteronormative of you. The one with... Oh. Yeah, what fairy tale is this? Red apple like candies. He pulls me. Does he not want to break his curse? Damn. Is this one of my good deeds? Did I do it? You avoided half my questions. Oh, time to go to bed. Sweet. Well, Karma... He's not that bad, you know? Give him a chance, Roxanne. He did not do a single good deed today. It's not about the act, but the intention. Did Karma just use me then? I'm tired, I'm going to bed. I will rethink about my partnership. Karma! It's far from good morning. I did not sleep at all last night. What a shame. Thinking how you could help me complete a good deed. Do you not see it? Not in one piece. I knew pairing up with you was a bad idea. Did you just say you were paired up with me? I did. You must have known. Oh my, I assumed you wanted to help me. I didn't know you were pairing up with anyone. Ooh. It does not matter what I say anymore, because I do not think you can help me. I can't help you with a good deed. You have to do them on your own. I can present you with opportunities, though. Opportunities? Thawing the ice around your heart. And I do not promise things I cannot deliver. It's not my fault. What are you doing here? You flirt with a man and he hates you once and that's it? No, you flirt with a man and then you insult him unnecessarily. Oh, I thought it was all good fun. What are you doing here, Rumple? I couldn't help but overhear you were looking for a partner, Princess. I thought I might offer assistance since I know I can make you far happier than that fool over here. Would you like me to hit you again? What do you say, Princess? We could be wonderful partners, and in no time, and I swear, I would have your heart aflutter. Would you like another slap? I'm in no mood for pleasantries today. I don't even know why I ever mistook you for a lady. You're the most brutish man here. Why are you guys fighting? I don't resort to violence. Yeah, no. Bitch, you're in the wrong. I move and stand in front of Rumple. Princess? This is pathetic, Karma. I know that you're not in the mood for pleasantries, but that's no excuse to hurt Rumple. Princess, please move. You're acting like a petulant child. Fine, you're right. I was only standing up for you, Rumple, because Karma is annoying me. That wasn't a good deed either. Yeah, this man just got mad and started slapping the shit out of him. Bitch slapping the shit out of him. Mr. Boom, me and Mr. Boom. We're not bothering anyone. Loosen up, woman. Oh, something misogyny is happening. Why is he acting like that? Garland's usually more composed. I brush my thoughts away. You're doing well today. I always perform like this, really quickly. No, Princess, I mean, your performance is even better than normal. Is that supposed to be a compliment? If all she wanted to... she shouldn't have said something so backhandedly. I agree. Just because it has good intentions doesn't mean the person receiving it will know. And it very much depends on the way you say it. Congrats on improving. Princess? You're mocking me too now. I think you're taking things too seriously. It's a compliment. You're implying that I'm normally not good at this. I never said you weren't good, only said you were better today. I put on a show for puppets, that better than usual. Not at all. The children smile. Bar smile. No one likes me here. If you smile, they would smile back. Yeah, no, they were glaring at me and said that princess will get back what she deserves. I don't think the smiling is the issue. What is this forced positivity here? Go get some beer. I'm curious, go outside. Princess? What are you doing? Going on a walk? You can't go outside without an escort. You're the most disobedient princess I've ever made. And you're the most blah 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 blah. We're in the forest, middle against middle. Partner with Karma, you find out eventually. You're staring. Of course I am. What is all this? Practice session. Who is Karma? Well, if it isn't the princess. His voice is nothing like the feminine voice I always hear from him. He actually sounds like a man. Princess? To be distracted is to die, Garland. I know. Yes, sir. What are you practicing for? To protect. To protect. I can never figure out how to counter an opponent when they're mere inches from my face. Blah, blah, blah. Or the enemy's kiss. Good morning. You're not a knight. No, I'm most definitely not, but I have to teach them and became their mentor. Wow. Really are so similar. He has no class. I can come red-handed. Yeah, but if this is making you tired, why did you fucking slap him? Our protection is vital. Princess. Karma's special princess is more talented with a sword than a lot of other people. I do pride myself. I will help you dispel your curse. After all, you did suggest that we were still partners. Do not lose focus. They're dangerous, Roxanne. Any person with a sword has potential to use it on you. They're supposed to protect me, that they are, but they're not so good, Roxanne. Not so good. Ours protect you, but you cannot trust them completely, even though Father said they would keep me safe. Sometimes the people that we trust are the most deceitful, and that man with a sword has a weapon against you. No matter what he says, there's ways he can turn on you. Don't trust people. Knights can be treacherous. Don't trust a man with a sword. Don't trust a man. Don't trust anyone. I want you to be safe. I love you. Girlfriends. Oh my god. I'm gonna save this for now because... Yes, ma'am. I mean, sir. It's been about 2 weeks since I saw Karma here in the forest, practicing with Garland. I think I'm gonna stop streaming for now because it's almost 1 and I don't want to be too